4 years ago, my good friend, my adversary, Sleepy Joe, he played a game called Civilization 6 upon being inaugurated to office of the presidency of the United States. Now, I'm not one to be outdone. I should play a game of Civilization 6. Now you might be wondering, Donnie, where did you get these wonderful pink bunny ear headphones? And I'll tell you, Baron tells me that they're very trendy among gamers today. And he also wears these striped thigh-high socks. And, I think they look very feminine. Many people say they look very feminine, but Baron tells me they're the thing that is in right now. And who am I to understand the youth? Many people were saying that can't be the real Donald Trump. He's too young, too attractive. But you don't know the medical care that is available to presidents. Even though I am, in real life, a homunculus based on the DNA and psychology of Donald Trump, I'm not the real Donald Trump. I am just a homunculus created in a lab using his flesh and a piece of his brain that Elon harvested. He put me into a test tube and spun me around real fast. And here I am. So I'm gonna be playing as Teddy Roosevelt. To the true start location, Earth. Computers, I don't understand them. They take so long to load. Is it really the computer doing that, or is it little gremlins, little elves in there? I heard someone say, I'm not gonna say who it was, but I heard someone say that Bill Gates puts little elves in the computer. Little very small elves, so small you couldn't see them. He puts these little elves inside of the computer. And that's how a computer works. Well, we gotta found the city of Washington. I think that's an unfortunate name, though, don't you? Washington. Shouldn't we name it after the best president of all time? Start with the monument. A monument built to my greatness, of course. Is there any way to do tariffs in Civ 6? I want to build a series of freedom cities on federal land. As I can build Florida, my home of Mar-a-Lago, greatest estate in the history of the world. I could beat this guy up. I could beat this guy in a fight. You don't believe me? You've never seen me in a fight. I have no respect for Canadians. None at all. I'll settle along the East Coast, and then I'll expand westward with war. We need to build walls. We need to build walls! I didn't even say it on purpose. He's trying to screw me over. Open borders. Pump the brakes here. I do think oligarchy would be the best for us. My good friend Elon, I do find him a little annoying. He's a bit clingy, but he is a friend, and he did tell me that his goal was to invent a new sort of wheel by the end of the 2020s. He said, Donald, I'm such a genius, because that man, he really is a genius, and he said, I'm going to reinvent the wheel. And I said, Elon, you're a brilliant man. You really have your priorities straight. Wheels, they're too old-fashioned. Do you know how long the wheel has been around? There's no innovation in the wheel industry. No progress. They've been around for thousands of years. Don't you think we could do better than that? That's what he said to me, and I said, that's... Elon, his brain is on another level above everyone else's. It's impossible to comprehend. I got Mexico under my control now, and look at that. The Aztecs. The medieval era, already. Border control treaty passed. Montezuma still wants open borders. Do you think I would agree to open borders with Mexico? We are now the most powerful military in the world, much more powerful than Canada. I believe now we can declare a formal war on Canada. I don't care about this. Why would I care about this world government? What do they think I am, a globalist? I did it, and I conquered the capital of Canada. Ottawa is now a beautiful American city. Soon, Canada will be a thing of the past. I discovered apprenticeship. This is very good. Canada will not stand the test of time. I've done a great service to the people of Canada. I've conquered them. I've done a great thing. We could build a great campus, Trump University. I did create a beautiful university, a for-profit university. Some people say it's a scam. How could it be a scam? Give the greatest education, how to become a big, beautiful businessman like me. We've entered the Renaissance. Many people call my term the American Renaissance. Look at our beautiful empire. Soon it will stretch from sea to shining sea, and they'll say, look at that massive, big, long empire. Look at how beautiful and big it is. Oh. They've got a settler. No, I can't allow that to happen. We're going to war with Mexico. Or with the Aztecs, I should say. People were just pouring across the border from the Aztec Empire into America, and that's why I said, why not just make them a part of the American Empire instead? They say, Donald, the military is very expensive, and I say, yes, but it's worth the price. You know, some people want free education. Why would they want that handout when we can spend all our money on fighter jets and tanks that will never see action? Captured. Amazing. We've added another tremendous city to our great empire, the American Empire. No peace with Mexico. No peace. We have a problem. America's falling behind the rest of the world. As you can see here, or maybe you can't because my beautiful face is covering it up. It does say that we are second to last in science and dead last in culture. Now I think that's total bunk. America has the greatest culture in the history of the world. I think that everyone in Australia has seen Avengers Endgame, but I've never watched an Australian movie, and I think that says a lot about the greatness of America. I see here that they've named this the Gulf of Tehuantepec. I think we need to rename it the Gulf of America. We will get many of our beautiful American men that I want to kiss down here in Mexico, but it won't be Mexico, it'll be New America. We do have a state called New Mexico. Maybe it's time Mexico had a state called New America. We've researched education. I do believe that we need to abolish the Department of Education. It's a wasteful department. What's the point of having education, where instead you can just blindly worship the state? Now, of course, not the deep state, because that is a liberal swamp, but instead the state that I have created, a new state that is also deep, but is mine, and therefore better somehow. Divine right. Finally, we can have a monarchy. Now, I love democracy. I love the republic, but I really do like the idea of being a king. King Donald the First, maybe. Unfortunate that Horse was a great man. Excellent soldier. He will be missed. He served our country. This truly was an amazing American Renaissance. I really did make America great again. We're in the industrial era. That's good, that's good. We will also enhance our beautiful university system so that they can continue to pump out Boeing and Lockheed Martin employees. Catastrophic eruption. There could never be a massive volcanic eruption on my watch. I would never let it happen. Mary Shelley, the great American writer, she wrote, I believe, Frankenstein, the modern Prometheus. Some have called me the modern Prometheus because of the way in which I have gifted mankind the red pill. Note that we have not explored anywhere outside of North America. That is because America is the center of the world. There is no world outside of America. I would love to research nationalism. This is, I think, going to be a very important thing for the American government. We got another great person, Alan Turing. Alan Turing, he was a great American as well. He was the inventor of AI, of robots. Something which is a very important tool that I use to run the government daily. I always ask ChatGPT, what should I do? He's very wise, that ChatGPT. He always knows exactly what to say. Very smart. It's a man I trust to advise me on the matters related to this country. Rough Rider is what they called me in college. I've met Brazil. The perfect time to strike. The enemy's capital has been destroyed by a volcano. We can upgrade so many of our units, but we just don't have any money. I've never known what it's like to be bankrupt. That's true, don't look it up. He's trying to make peace with me because he knows that he's about to lose. We've done it. We've made the Aztecs great again. We've taken their capital. We have this one last Aztec city to take. We've been at war for many thousands of years. Anything other than total surrender would be a defeat for me. The Aztecs have been defeated. Let's take a look at Greenland up here. Yes, this looks like an excellent spot to put a city. I believe up here, this is where Santa Claus lives. 60 years ago, he put me on the naughty list, and ever since, I've wanted my revenge. I've wanted to get back at him. They say America's trade deal with the North Pole is one of the worst in history. We're giving them everything. We give them defense, we give them money, and all they give us in return is Christmas presents for good children. The Aztecs are almost done for. They'll be a thing of history, but America will be a thing of the future. We've gotten Nikola Tesla, I believe the father of my good friend Elon Musk. I find him a little annoying, but he is autistic, and you know, sometimes you have to respect that people are a little different. He's just special, Elon is. I don't understand the mindset. You have to be patient with special people sometimes. Cahokia has reached 15 people. 15 is a lot of people. Have you ever been to a town with 15 people? You would think, well, Donald, that's not many people. New York City has 8 million people, but a small little town with only 15 people? You think that's not very big, but when they're all surrounding you, they all know something you don't, a secret that only the town knows, and you're a visitor, visiting on the weekends, but they all know something you don't. It's horrifying. 15 people seems like a lot more than 15, because 15 is a crowd. They surround you with weapons. That's a lot of people. So if there's 15 people in a town, you could be in danger. That's why you need 15 bodyguards to match them. One-on-one combat. You never know how skilled the people in this small town are going to be. So you have to go after them. You have to be prepared to fight back. If they do have a secret that they're all spies, maybe, or maybe one of them is a werewolf, in that case you need extra strength to defend against this werewolf. You never know. We can finally begin our invasion of Greenland. The beautiful building of Big Ben. They should call it Big Donald. That's what they called me in college. I can respect this man. He has a great understanding of wealth. Finally, now I can have tanks. Shout out to Tank Man. I'm going to put 3 different cities in Greenland. I can now see that Mali is one of the most powerful nations. Mali is leading in culture victory. They are leading in science victory. I found another country, Arabia. We've been in the Middle East for too long. It was time to pull out. I don't do a lot of pulling out in my life, as you very well know. I have many children. Sometimes you gotta know when to pull out. And I said, we need to pull out from Afghanistan. And Sleepy Joe, he took over. He claimed to win the election. He took over. And he pulled out of Afghanistan. Not the way we were gonna do it. He lost bigly. Greenland was a very wise investment. It was a very good idea to send a tank up there. He wants me to go to war with Mansa Musa. I think that's a very good idea. He is a threat to us. He is a threat to America. I founded the great state of Panama. It was important to me that we take Panama back, and I have. I did not realize that I would be at war with also Scotland and India. I've discovered another country. This is China. We've recruited a good artist. I don't want to say a great artist, but at least a good artist. We're at war with half the world. The other half doesn't like us very much. I'm going to research totalitarianism. I've heard it's a great thing. I heard it really worked for the people of Germany many years ago. I think it can work for the people of America as well. I think we should annex these too. We've reached the information era. We're gonna research social media. I love social media. I have my own social media. It's called Truth Social, where you can only find the truth. I've got bad news, folks. Greenland has rebelled. Well, of course, Greenland is a top priority for the people of America. We're gonna build an amazing zoo in Mar-a-Lago. It's gonna be the greatest zoo the world has ever seen. We're gonna have all kinds of incredible animals. We're gonna have unicorns. We're gonna have capybaras. We're gonna have my favorite animal, the jackalope, I believe they're called. Have you ever seen a rabbit with antlers? I've never seen one in real life. I've been waiting. I tell everyone I want to see it, a rabbit with antlers. And they all say, no, Mr. Trump, we can't find one. We can't find one anywhere. I still haven't seen a jackalope. You'd think with all the power I have, all the money I have, they could find one, but apparently it's very difficult. Now, can you imagine if there was some kind of island called Iceland? I would never want to go there. It'd be nothing but ice. I've taken back the most amazing city in the country, Greenland. We launched a satellite. This is very big. This is tremendous. We've met Putin, finally. It appears there was some kind of Iceland after all. I think it would be good to have corporate libertarianism. Synthetic technocracy sounds very futuristic though, and Elon might like that also. I'm at war with almost the entire world. We've taken back Greenland yet again. Greenland 2. There will be a Greenland 3 also. Oh, this is very bad. Greenland has rebelled again, but with our giant death robots, it's no problem at all. Greenland 2 is much more cooperative. We're finally going to make Greenland 3 complete the trilogy. You know, they say a lot of the time that the third in a trilogy is always the worst. I don't think that's going to be true with Greenland, folks. I think that Greenland 3 is going to be maybe even better. The greatest Greenland of all time. We've done it. We've launched a rocket to the moon. We've landed a man on the moon. The world has entered the future era. You know, when I was born, and I do remember the day I was born. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember on that day I said, I want to make it to the future era. I'm going to live long enough that I see the future era, the giant death robots. I wanted to live through all that history. I could talk the day I was born. Many people cannot talk the day they're born, but I could. Category 5 hurricane near Florida, I believe. This is the first time this has ever happened. Who could have predicted there would be a hurricane in Florida? Certainly not me. This barbarian, there's still a barbarian. In the year 2048, there is a warrior barbarian.
From the dust to which our civilization first rose, so too shall we return.
This is all lies.
As the light of our people
all
fades
lies.
to nothingness.
This is not America under Trump.
Will rise to
this is not what it looks like. Many people are saying that that is what America would look like under Trump, that we would be defeated. It is not true. America would not be defeated. You know, many people say that Mali won fair and square, but I would say no. It was stolen from me. The game was ripped from my hands. Mansa Musa, he did a tremendous job. He's not the winner. I'm the winner. I always come out on top. America really is the greatest in the world. Thank you for watching. Be sure to, I believe Elon told me, or maybe it was Barron, they told me to tell you to like and subscribe. I think America is in for a great time these next 4 years, and for the 4 years after that I will be running for a third term, I'm sure. America is gonna come out on top. I believe that I will make America great again, and that's the moral of the story. Thanks for watching.
I'm really rich.